Alright guys, what is going on? In today's video, we're going to talk about some of the pricing that got released on the Hellcat Durango, and you know, the Ram Rebel TRX is coming out next year. We're going to talk about what the price is going to possibly be on that. Also, we have more Whipple Ram goodies coming, so I'm going to open them up, show you what's going on with that. We're going to get a cold start in the Cam Ram, and then we're going to unbox these things, and then we're going to talk about the crazy pricing that they're trying to start off with the Durango Hellcat, which I think is absolutely insanely high, but you know, because that's what's going to reflect the Rebel TRX. If the price of that's going to be that high, where's the Rebel TRX going to start? Because usually trucks are always more money than you know, SUVs and cars, just starting prices and stuff like that. So let's get a little cold start going, show you a couple more goodies that we got in, and then we're going to talk about the pricing of the new vehicles.
Success is at the end of the tunnel, and greatness is waiting for you.
All right, it's a little early in the morning, so we're going to get a cold start with the cutouts, normal, closed, sorry. No, I do not have. Truck hasn't been started in about a week. It's just sitting here waiting. We've been waiting to race, but it's just been raining a lot. As you can see, it rained overnight, and I planned on going yesterday, but they canceled the track again. You can tell from the wet ground, and I don't know if you can see the wet grass, but you can definitely see the wet truck. Planned on racing again last night, and they canceled on us. But we got more Ram Whipple goodies in, so we're going to get with that, and then we're going to talk about some things that I got up that have been going on in my mind, and I do have some things for sale. So hit me up. I'm going to let you guys know what they are. So let's go unbox these goodies real quick. Nothing crazy, but just a little something. Let's shut that. We're actually going to take a little drive in this thing also, just because it hasn't been driven, and we'll go around the block. Nothing crazy, guys. Nice little boost gauge. We got all the spark plugs in, 1 step colder. 2309, recommended by Jay, made for all the Hemis, Hellcats, all that stuff. And now we got this into 2-pod boost gauge. I'm going to show you how this is going to look. As you see, I got the small one there, but you know, so you can get an idea. That's going to get hooked up into there with the air fuel ratio, with the AFR gauge, and we'll have the boost gauge. Yes, they're different colors. Wasn't trying to go for a crazy boost gauge. Needed something, you know, I'm trying to make, you know, the smaller things on budget and get this build going. You know, maybe by, you know, next year I'll get a much better boost gauge and AEM to match this one. But for now, I'm not too worried about it. I'm just happy I got matching color for that. But yeah, so we did get some Whipple goodies in, guys. As you can see, just waiting on a couple more things. Still need injectors. And we are getting possibly a booster pump custom or something, some kind of fuel pump, possibly a booster pump for the Ram. So that's what we got going on right now. But I'm going to take a small drive and just talk about what's going on. These crazy pricings that they got going on for, not crazy pricings, but just pricing they got going on for other vehicles. Alright, now before I get started, I want to talk about, I'm going to have some things that are for sale. The first thing that's going to be for sale is the brand new Hellcat throttle body I have and the adapter for it. So if you guys are interested in that, please hit me up. Let me know as soon as possible. The reason I'm not going with that is because I have the Whipple 102mm throttle body for my Whipple. So the Hellcat throttle body, that honest to God probably has 50 miles on it, if that. And I say if that is because this snot truck literally is not even really driven right now. And they got the road closed in front of me. So I got to figure out how to go around this real quick. All right. We had a crazy storm here last night, as you can see from the rain, and that's why racing got canceled. But yeah, so the Hellcat throttle body I have is going to be for sale. So if you guys want it, here, hit me up, let me know. It's basically brand new. It's been on the truck. I took the truck to the track one time, and that was it. And that's the only time I really driven with the Hellcat throttle body, because this is not my daily no more. So I got that, and I got the adapter. So you guys, you know, if you want it, let me know. I'll give you both. Obviously, I'm not selling one or the other. I'm still going to sell both at one shot. I mean, if you really want one, not the other, I might be. I could do it, but that's kind of pointless because you can't use it without the adapter on 5.7 or 6.4s. But you know, the only reason, if you guys have if you got a big cam, ported heads, not even really ported. If you got a bigger cam and a nice stall, the Hellcat throttle body is going to be a nice attachment. I'm not going to say it's going to give you crazy gains, but you know, it's going to do better. It's going to give you a little bit better than stock. So, and I'm driving around trying to figure out how to drive through these closed roads. I got to go back the other way now. So, oh, they got a line down. I didn't realize that. So the Hellcat throttle body is going to be for sale, like as soon as possible. Like, so if you guys want it, let me know. Like I said, it's got about 50 miles on it on my truck. I'll take it off, throw the stock one on, and then we'll put the Whipple one on. Also, I'm probably going to be selling my drag pack, not my Ford Stars. So if you guys want a nice beginner drag pack, the tires I have on the front are 225 60 17 on some blacked out. I got a black painted OEM wheels, and the rear is the 17x8 with the Hoosiers. The Hoosiers got plenty of life left in them, fellas. Plenty of life. At least hundreds more passes. If you don't go to the track as much as I do, they're going to last you a long time. So all that is going to be for sale. The reason that's going to be for sale, I'm looking for a wider tire and a bigger tire for the Whipple, because I don't know how well they're going to hold up because they're for the Whipple and something like that. So I am going to look for a bigger and wider tire, and I'm going to need a bigger tire, but I'm going to need a wider wheel. Yeah, so a bigger, wider tire, and I'm going to need a wider wheel. But this setup, as you see how it did for me, friggin' hooks, man. And I got a 4,000 stall on this thing. It's going to hook, so the Hoosiers and everything else are going to hook up really nice for anybody, you know, that wants a nice reasonable drag pack, fronts and rears. You're going to gain probably over your stock 20s, I'll say 3 to 4 tenths probably, throwing them on. They're much lighter. The rears are actually lighter than the fronts, but I am going to keep my front skinnies. Obviously, I want to get the matching rears and a bigger tire for the Whipple that we got coming. So that's what we got going on today. The quick video I want to talk about is the Hellcat Durango price got released, and it's starting at $81,000, which is absolutely, I think, 10 grand more starting than the Trackhawk. Now, maybe it comes with more options stock than the Trackhawk. I don't know, but 81 grand is a lot of money to fork out for, you know, a Durango, in my opinion. And that worries me because the TRX that everyone's been waiting for is probably maybe going to be starting off maybe more, because it's going to have the same Hellcat motor in it, but it's going to be literally like an off-road, everything you need for off-road. So I don't know if that costs more than drag setups. I don't know. That just, you know, is something a little pricey in my opinion. You know what I mean? And they said the full loud Hellcat can be like $95,000, which is insane for a Durango. I mean, is it going to be worth it? I have no idea. Do I think it's going to be worth it? Probably not, unless you have the money. You know what I mean? You could build something. That's why I get my Ram. Right here, we are building a whip. We've got a Whipple supercharger coming. As you don't know the build, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And we got awesome Ram content in this. We do a lot of racing. Hasn't been much racing this year. Number one, because of COVID, and number two, we got a lot of rain, so it's canceling a lot of tracks and stuff like that. In the last 2-3 weeks before this, we had a heat wave, almost 9,500 degrees. If you live around the area, you know how hot it's been, so it's not the greatest to race in. And yeah, so that's what we got going on, fellas. So the Ram Rebel TRX, that's what I was really trying to get with here. It's just a quick little video on it and an update on the Whipple. The Ram Rebel TRX is probably going to start, I'll say 70-ish, because look at the price of the Raptor, and this is going to have a lot more features than the Raptor. The Raptor is like 75-80 grand, and this is going to have more features with a Hellcat motor. It's going to be a lot pricier than everyone thinks. It's not going to be a regular Rebel starting at 45 and then hey, bump it up to 55. I don't think that's going to happen. That would be awesome, but I just don't think that's what. I don't think that's going to be the case. I think it's going to start at probably 70 and bump up to in the 80s. It's going to be an expensive truck. I considered getting it next year as like, you know, another vehicle for the channel, maybe a new daily driver. That was, you know, but you know, I can't wait till, you know, a year away to see what's going on with it too, because I'm in the process of looking for another daily driver. Because the Lexus we got with it, I have another child on the way, so I have 2 kids. The Lexus we got is just not big enough for 2 kids. I want something a little bit bigger. I'm looking at, as you know, another Ram 1500 with a crew cab, something maybe a couple years old, with a couple more features. You know what I mean? Leather, all the goodies to drive with every day, or possibly, like I said it before, a Jeep Grand Cherokee. Those are my number 1 and number 2s. I don't want another car. I've had a car. I like car. If I get another car, it's going to be a Hellcat or something nasty like that, and I'm not going to daily it. I'm going to, like, you know, race it or something and build it or something like that. I want something that I can daily. And then this is the beast build here. This thing is, you know, on the verge of getting a Whipple. The Whipple we're planning on is early September, so hopefully we can still go early September. We're just waiting for 2 things: fuel injectors and a pump. Everything else is here. Everything else we got. I'm just waiting for a couple more funds to come in for the fuel injectors and the pump. So we'll have the funds for them by the end of the month. Hopefully we can order them and get them in by early September. Go to Steve, install. A lot of logging to do and stuff like that, fellas. Also, we also have merchandise, Cam Ram t-shirts. I also have Cam Ram masks. I don't actually have mine on me, no, but I do have a Cam Ram mask. So you want to pick them up. We're going to be getting new Whipple Ram stuff and everything like that, guys. So, you know, just a quick little video I wanted to give out to you guys. Just an update on what's going on with the Whipple and what my thoughts of the Ram Rebel TRX. So that's all I got for you. I'm trying to get a little race together and hit the track as much as possible, but you know, with getting rained out all the time, it's annoying. I've been sitting in drag mode ready to go. I could have put the stock wheels and tires and interior back on and enjoyed driving my truck, and possibly done a little more regular content with you guys about just driving around, and you know, maybe do a couple street hits with somebody, 4-wheel drive launches, eat them up, you know, have some fun. All right, guys, that's what I got for you today. Enjoy the video. I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.